Anything occurred with the Jana Duggar scenario. Former TLC famous person Jana Duggar had a state of affairs back in 2021 that ended up disappearing rapidly after. This has left lovers thinking what ended up going on and whether whatever ever got here from it all. Hold reading to get all the details. Even though Jana did have a situation final years, much of the point of interest changed into on her oldest brother Josh. In case you didn't understand, he turned into convicted on baby pornography fees and is now in prison in Seagoville, Texas for the next 12 years. With all of the attention on Josh's troubles, Jana Duggar's state of affairs quickly disappeared from the headlines. But what in reality took place? Jana Duggar's legal situation. In case you ignored the information in December, you have to realize that Jana changed into hit with an infant endangerment charge. The violation occurred in September but remained private for some months. Haiti pleasure of without a crystal ball first broke the information and discovered that Jana had fallen asleep even as she turned into liable for the youngsters at her parents' domestic. 22-month-old Mariella Duggar became allegedly discovered in the road near the family's domestic and that's why Jana Duggar turned into charged. Fortunately, Mariella became not harmed. Jana later issued an assertion at the state of affairs, as did her younger sister, Jessa Seawald. Now, Duggar fanatics are talking about this over again and thinking what came about. In a brand new publish on the Duggar Bates Confessions Instagram webpage, one fan talked about that this whole ordeal blew over pretty quickly. In the comments phase of the submit, one fan factors out that it can no longer were absolutely Jana's fault. She's regularly responsible for many of her nieces, nephews, and siblings suddenly. One fan writes, the charges for Jana ought to be dropped. She has to look at 15 youngsters at the identical time. The girl wishes a ruin. What ended up happening? If you're curious about the final results of Jana Duggar's legal situation, here's a short rundown of the entirety that took place subsequent. In December, Jana pleaded responsible and was hit with an $800 excellent. A trial turned into to start with slated for January, however the entirety changed into settled earlier than then.